I started out in a tundra biome with no plan at all, which is honestly one of the ugliest biomes in my opinion. Apart from not having a plan, I knew I wanted to build close to a village and in a plains biome. So I decided to just start off with all the basics. Then after all that was done, I went ahead and crafted a crafting table and then some wooden tools. If you enjoy this video at any point, please like and subscribe. There ended up being a herd of cows that just magically despawned somehow. Yeah, I honestly don't know what happened. After that weird thing, I decided to craft up some stone tools to make it easier throughout this journey, which will come in handy for a little later on whenever I'm gathering resources. I decided to go ahead and start looking for the plains biome, but I was not expecting it to take this long, so here is a little time lapse. That's the birch forest. Okay, so yeah, I'm basically just doing a big search. Yeah, I'm back to spawn. So yeah, after about 30 minutes of wandering around, I just ended right back where I started. But I could never let that happen again. I think I made a big circle again. Not even gonna lie. I decided to do something smart for once, to redeem myself from doing all that. You know what, I'm making my life so much easier and I'm just going to go ahead and craft a boat. It needs to be done. How do I do this? I think I go like that. Yep. Wait. Oh my god. I made a circle. Oh my. I promise you that was the last time that I did that, although I don't even understand how I did it 3 times in a row. My luck did end up seeming like it was changing, because I ended up finding a ruined portal. Ruined portal? Alright, let's see. Yeah, the loot was pretty trash, but it's better than nothing. Later on. I also ended up finding my favorite biome, which is the cherry blossom. I just like the collars and the leaves, and it makes for great builds. So I went and I pillaged through everything I could put my hands on. Just give me normal plains. Oh, village. Okay. Yeah, so I found a village. So my luck is definitely turning around. So naturally, I did what anybody would do. I made my way over to the village and I pillaged it and stole everything that it had to offer. Besides the resources, this village didn't really have much, so it was back to just pillaging. Double village. Oh my god, let's go. I'm starting to think Notch felt bad for me for the beginning of this video, because my luck has been pretty good for the last 10 minutes. On my way over there, I stopped and I decided to mine some iron, which is, I believe is my first iron. Yep, it definitely is. I also decided to mine some coal, and then I may or may not have forgotten that you need an iron pick to mine emeralds, because I used my stone pickaxe. I'm ashamed.
Sometimes I just try to relax. Kick back, put my feet up on the table and be able to enjoy life.
Anyways, back to pillaging villages. I decided at the bottom of the hill of the village would be a great place to set up camp. For one main reason, that it'd be easy to transport villagers down the hill for a trading hall. So I threw down some of the necessities that I would need to set up camp. After that, I decided to just go ahead and just empty out my inventory before I started on what's next. Which I then crafted up some food using all the hay that I got from the 2 prior villages, which came out to be a full stack of bread. Then I slept through the night because I'm not scared of any mobs. That's a lie. I figured I'd start off by going ahead and making a mine shaft for a strip mine. Just to have, just in case. I wanted to get iron armor by the end of this video, which you guys are gonna have to guess and find out if I did or not. But just went ahead and did it anyways. Which this gave me enough cobblestone to craft a furnace, so I went ahead and started cooking up some of the iron that I had, and also crafted up some torches to light up around the area. I then used some of the iron to make some iron buckets because I wanted to make an infinite water source so I can get some farms started down early. I also went ahead and upgraded my tools so I could go ahead and start exploring my new home and the lands around it. And I almost died multiple times. And like the nice guy I am, I would decided to go ahead and help a wandering trader and his llama from dying the same fate that I almost died. I also went ahead and collected some dark oak because that's what most of my builds are going to be made out of. I then went ahead and collected the water I needed for my water source. Then I went ahead and crafted myself a hoe, and no, I'm not talking about your mother, so I can start up a farm. I then found some new friends and started to build them a little enclosure. I decided not to smack the shit out of this one and just gently pushed him in. I even found a new friend that I didn't kidnap. I started my own dark oak farm. That way I don't have to keep going back up on that mountain and having to deal with all that snow. I'm going to end up dying if I end up doing that. So I decided to just make a farm so that way I can easily get my resources for all my builds. I then decided to go ahead and add more to my farm. That way it's more efficient. Then I decided to go ahead and start strip mining. Might as well put it to use. Yeah, I didn't find anything, so I just went ahead and built this room. I built it at the top so I could store all my ores and stuff in it. I don't know how much I'm going to use it, but seemed good at the time. I then finished my day out by cutting down some of the dark oak, so I'm able to build my house. And that's my house. But If you guys enjoyed, please subscribe, like. If you didn't enjoy, drop a dislike, but please comment what I can improve on. Other than that, I'll see you guys in the next video.